been more than 24 hours since a majority of the 399 United Steelworkers Union members voted no on the latest offer from ExxonMobil, continuing the nearly 6-month-long lockout. The company says it's disappointed, but Representative Brian Gross says the vote is a sign that members are in the fight for the long haul.
Yeah, in fact, the union says they're hoping to get back to the table. However, the company is preparing to scale back its offer without a deal by November 1st. 12 News reporter Cameron Seibert talked to a labor expert to really put this battle into perspective.
Well, Cameron, how does this labor dispute compare to others we're seeing?
Yeah, that's right, guys. Today I spoke with a labor and environmental expert from Cornell University. I asked him about cases just like this. How do they usually start? How do they usually end? I also asked him to compare it to other cases like it around the country. All around the country, workers are going on strike.
People are referring to this as Striketober.
Arthur Wheaton works at Cornell University's School of Industrial and Labor Relations. He says strikes are happening more as workers struggle to keep up with mounting demands.
John Deere building the tractors, the UAW's out on strike. You're having a lot of nurses and healthcare out on strike, mine workers out on strike.
But here in Beaumont, workers aren't on strike. They're locked out.
So a lockout means management stopped negotiations and refused to continue bargaining and locked out the employees. A strike means that the membership or the union walked out and refuses to work.
Half a year in, Union Rep Brian Gross says Tuesday's decision to refuse ExxonMobil's latest offer was a sign of where they stand.
As long as the membership stands with us, you know, it's the membership's decision. That's why we had the vote we had. You know, we wanted to leave it up to them, and they 400 people voted and gave us a clear message on where we're at.
The company also standing its ground. ExxonMobil said its offer, quote, reflected the union's request to expand support for security and seniority, and it was the best offer the company could make under the circumstances. Wheaton says lockouts can become a war of attrition.
You'll lose your house, you'll lose your car, you'll lose everything else to be able to afford it. And then from the company's perspective, you're losing revenue if you're not able to make product.
He says they can also become a PR battle.
If their stock price starts dropping and they start getting more angry calls to settle this, then they're more likely to end it sooner.
But in the end, both sides should be looking to meet in the middle.
The best solutions are negotiated solutions, and the best you can do is send them back to the table till they come out with a deal. That's the best option, and that's the way the entire U.S. labor law is built.
ExxonMobil says if the union doesn't approve its latest offer by November 1st, certain employee proposals will then be removed. I'm live in Beaumont. Cameron Seibert, 12 News.